Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today I am hearing the band April Wine for the first time, so we're starting with the official music video for the song Roller. Here we go. You know the drill. We're going back. That first sound out of his mouth shocked me, obviously. I love this song already. It's got like, obviously I would still classify them as a rock band, but there's like that blues component that's coming in that is just, it just adds that soulfulness that you can't help but just, I don't know, groove with, enjoy, just like become a part of, which I really like. He does some really cool things with his voice. And I like that we also got to hear just a bit of, I don't know if it was a shout maybe in there. So you can kind of see where that bass line vocal quality is in like a speaking range. So yeah, we're gonna start and stop now. Here we go. I know we've got an echo happening, but that is such a glorious mix. This is a great example of a head dominant mix because that is so high. If you were trying to pull a bunch of weight up to that high note, you would feel like you were straining, but it's got so much presence and so much bite in that sound because he's in mix, but he had to use a lot of head voice in order to deliver that sound. And it's so good. It's so good. It's such a mellow, very smooth tone. And it's very, I would say it's very far forward, but as always, like with so many great rock singers, we get this beautiful balance between that backspace, but also forward placement. So creating lots of space, whether it's in the pharynx or, in your mouth, lifting the soft palate. There's so many options to create more space, but it just helps provide that rich kind of boomy quality that we like to hear in a voice. But then keeping it forward, it gives that extra edge, that bite, and it prevents singers from sort of, sometimes if the voice gets, I say heavy, obviously a voice can't get heavy, but if it has those qualities where you're using a lot of tension to depress the larynx and to create that warm sound, it's harder to move quickly. And so keeping things forward, again, we get that gorgeous balance, but it just, it keeps things moving, and I love it. Great harmonies. I'm sure we'll hear them again, but just in case, one more time. 7, 11, or blackjack. Gambling night and day. Yeah, 'cause she's a roller now. A high roller, baby. She's a roller. A high roller, baby. All right. That's a great example of keeping in mix allows you to have those nuances in vocal quality. So if he had been predominantly in chest voice, I think it would have sounded so uncharacteristic to approach that note in such a casual manner. But because he was blending so much of his head voice already, he could go into, I guess it's not, I don't know, I'm just going to say it's a different character. It's a different character sound. So he was able to access that really quickly because he was already engaging so much of that register. Let me go back a little. Love the harmonies as well with guitar. I think that's so fun. I mean, I don't know in terms of writing if this was intentional, but the harmonies are very distinct in both the vocals as well as the guitar. So it just, I don't know, it was kind of like an echoing, at least in my mind. I don't know if that was intentional. Let me get this transition. Here we go. That was really interesting. There was a lot, that original theme we heard at the beginning came in. We had, again, I recognize a lot is happening with the mixing itself, but it was just, I thought we were getting back into, a chorus at that point. And so for them to sort of make that shift musically into another guitar solo, I don't know, it was really interesting. Let me... Okay, sorry, one more time, a little further back. So yeah, the silence. Ooh, I love a good moment when everything just sort of bows out, I guess, whether it's vocals, instrumentals. It just gives the listener a moment to pause, to digest, and then to re-engage with whatever is going to come next. So there's our little theme. Get that gorgeous mix, and then I really loved that moment. I don't know if I don't play guitar. It just seemed like a really satisfying moment in the music, not only in terms of their collaboration, but especially toward the end, that's just sort of like rock star stance and just, waiting for their next, I don't know, strum, waiting for, their next entrance. When, again, I am not a guitarist. As just sort of a listener and observer, I liked within that trio, each guitarist kind of has their own sound. I was getting, a very strict sort of rock sound from one player. I was getting a slightly edgier, maybe even verging on metal sound from another player, and then I was getting something that felt a little bit more bluesy. And so as they were collaborating and creating this incredible ensemble section, I felt that each time they sort of stepped up to play, I was reminded of those same characteristics that I heard previously. So they stayed true to that sound that they had already created, and then just continued to build on it in a way that just, I don't know, I just loved that. Hopefully that made sense. I won't replay it. We'll keep going. Let me play that again. I was actually talking to a singer recently about vocal textures and how to start incorporating whether it's just a fry or a growl and all these other options that are available to you. But we had a conversation about, also staying true to your sound and what comes naturally to your voice. And so having mentioned previously how smooth his voice, the tone of his voice is, it's just a very clear, clean adduction. And I feel that his vocal texture that he just added matched that. It wasn't super harsh, but it did have a bit of grit to it. It just, it was a smoother version of that, I guess I would say. Crazy! That was such a fun song. Vocally, it was really lovely to hear the dexterity with which he maneuvered through his registers and how quickly he was able to do that, especially in that mix and then popping into falsetto and that head voice. I know I didn't articulate my thoughts very well, but again, with the guitar section, in thinking back, we talk a lot about vocalists and sort of staying true to who you are as an artist, bringing your sound to the table. And the same goes with instrumentalists. Each of the players had these distinct characteristics, at least within this piece. And so it was fun to hear them highlight those sounds and those instincts while still collaborating as a group. I really enjoyed that. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for this recommendation and for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.